Rules are pretty simple. If they appeared in a comic book first, then they're eligible for the list. Pretty simple. This list is 100% factual and entirely based on my opinion. However, I did lie to you on one thing. I lied to you about what this video is actually about. That's right. I lied. And you fell for it. We won't be analyzing the top 40 comic book characters. No, sir. We'll be analyzing the top 43 comic book characters. Why? Because you. Before we get started, I would like to make a list of honorable mentions of characters that did not make the top 43, with characters such as Flash Gordon, Quicksilver, Wonder Girl, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, and Cyclops. Are we all good? Cool, then let's get started.
Round 1.
Number 43, Buddy Baker, aka Animal Man. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who the are you talking about? And for all you cool kids out there, you understand why. Number 42, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. This is going to be more of a pattern on this list, and by that I don't mean I'm going to put Sandman repeatedly on this list, that'd be stupid. I mean it's going to be more of the concept of man versus self, where he turns into a monster. A lot of heroes tackle this, such as the Hulk or the Thing, but instead of becoming a hero, Sandman becomes a villain, which makes him one of the more compelling Spider-Man villains. Number 41, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. No, I'm kidding. You fell for it again. Number 41, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Alright, get it all out, but Iron Man's the best superhero. He sacrificed himself to save the whole universe. Busted! That's right, we're only talking about the comics here, not the movies. And when I say in the comics, I don't mean to sound like a Sigma male kid with the flu. Actually, in the comics. No, in the source material. Yeah, that's better. Tony Stark is a non-funny, narcissistic, irredeemable piece of shrimp. But his stories are fun. Number 40, Victor Stone, aka Cyborg. Another example of man versus self, but instead of becoming a sad and pathetic loser, Victor Stone becomes this happy-go-lucky goofball. Unless you read anything past 1984. Number 39, Norman Osborn, aka Green Goblin. Oh god, another example of man versus self where he turns into a freak. He's got to be one of the worst villains for any hero to face. I mean, he's on the short list of villains who have slept with the hero's girlfriend. And that's canon. Number 38, Kang the Conqueror. Now, before you guys start coming out of your cave saying, I've loved Kang ever since, shut the up! Number 37, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. Number 37, Huntress, aka Helena Burton. Helena. Number 36, Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. I could give you a short paragraph on why Steve Rogers is the best, but you can go on the internet, you can find thousands of other people's essays on why he is awesome. So here's mine. Number 36, Steve Rogers. He's the best leader there is, the best leader of any Marvel hero team, but the best leader of any Marvel villain team would have to be. Number 35, Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Octopus. Imagine stealing a teenager's body for 5 years. Number 34, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch. No, I'm not just saying it because Elizabeth Olsen is hot. We're only talking about the comics, remember? Elizabeth Olsen's pretty hot, though. Number 33, Janet Van Dyne, aka The Wasp. Better than Ant-Man? Yes! Scott Lang is not nearly as funny as in the source material. And Hank Pym? You want to talk about grumpy Marvel heroes? Jeez, I mean, he's a real piece of Number 32, Aurora Storm. Number 31, Scott Free, aka Mr. Miracle. Want to read a comic that takes itself super seriously? Then pick up Tom King's new run on Mr. Miracle. It's actually really, really good though. Number 30, Big Barda. Yes, I know Big Barda and Mr. Miracle go hand in hand with each other, but she's cool enough to receive her own spot on this list. It is at this point in the video where I like to reveal some more honorable mentions of characters who did not make the top 43. Starting with Dr. Doom, Taskmaster, Hal Jordan, Black Widow, Monica Rambeau, Lobo, Kyle Rayner, Punisher, and Venom. Yes, I know, get all your cries out now. Venom didn't make the list, alright? But just remember, this isn't factual, it's all opinion-based, but you should take it as the word of God. The symbiotes aren't that cool. And, yes, I know, I said Doctor Doom really fast so you wouldn't have time to react. I mean, his whole motivation is that he hates Mr. Fantastic, and he creates a whole reality where he gets to bang Mr. Fantastic's wife and father his children. And take over the world, I guess. Number 29, Lex Luthor, the horniest Superman villain. Number 28, T'Challa, aka Black Panther. Need I say any more? Number 27, Sue Storm, aka Invisible Woman. Yes, she's way cooler than her brother is, and I'm not going to put him on this list. Wanna know why? Because he gets too much attention already. Number 26, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. Wait, that was actually an accident. There it is. Number 26, Flint Marko, aka Sandman, pranked! Number 26, V. Yes, I put V for Vendetta on this list, and if you haven't read the book, watch the movie, because the movie's really good. And yes, I know people will stab me in the face for this one, but there aren't going to be any more Alan Moore characters on here. I know Watchmen is the greatest graphic novel of all time, but the characters aren't nearly as interesting as the next person on this list. Number 25, Patrick O'Brien, aka Plastic Man. Number 24, Harley Quinn. She's just really great. Number 23, Jon Stewart, aka Green Lantern. Fight me, he's the best Green Lantern. For all the kiddos who grew up with Justice League the Animated Series, you know what I'm talking about. Number 22, Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman. Look, alright, before you freak out, why is she so low on this list? Looky here. Look, this is a very high criteria list, alright? And the fact that she was able to make it to number 22 on an unlimited amount of comic characters list is pretty amazing. Number 21, Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, aka Oracle. Number 20, Logan, aka James Howlett, aka Wolverine. I'm actually running out of breath now. Here are a few more honorable mentions. We have Silver Surfer, She-Hulk, Shazam, The Question, Hellboy, and I know I'm gonna receive shit for this, Thor. Number 19, Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. There's really no argument to say that he's not the best character in the Fantastic Four, and if you think otherwise, leave a comment below for me to remove. Number 18, Doctor Strange. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I was going to say Sandman again, but upon reading The Death of Doctor Strange, I've decided not to say it again. Number 17, Zatanna Zatara. She's so fine. Number 16, Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. Number 15, Eric Lencher, aka Magneto. You'll sometimes find yourself rooting for Magneto against the X-Men, even when he's trying to kill all of humanity. It's super compelling, and that's really hard to do. Number 14, shit. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Number 14, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. Shut up! 14 is super high on this list, alright? Maybe if he had more prep time, he'd be a little higher. Number 13, Tim Drake, aka Robin, aka Red Robin. Did I put him above Batman just to piss you off? Maybe. Or maybe he's just a really good character. Number 12, Dr. Fate. Really, any version of Dr. Fate, doesn't matter if it's Kent Nelson, Hector Hall, or Naboo, because whenever you put on the helmet of Naboo, it makes you become the... Wow, I just got really nerdy there for a second. Number 11, Rachel Roth, aka Raven. No reason, I just really like her character. Before we get into the top 10, I would like to reveal number 10. Number 10, the Joker. Number 9, John Jones, aka Martian Manhunter. Super underrated. He's probably the most compelling superhero of the Justice League, except for the two that are coming up. Number 8, Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool. Another example of no explanation needed. Number 7, Wally West, aka Kid Flash, aka The Flash. Yes, he's better than Barry Allen. And for the people that didn't know, that Flash in the Justice League animated series, that was Wally, not Barry. And it's also a good time to mention that Barry won't be making on this list. Hey, another honorable mention. Number 6, Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight. Look, if you're looking for a really serious picture book, his stories are pretty cool. Number 5, and I know this might be breaking the rules a little bit. Number 5, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did you really expect me to scatter them individually throughout this whole list? No, that's stupid. You're a psychopath. Number 4, Clark Kent, aka Superman. Yes, I know, basic answer, but if it is basic, then it's basic for a reason. I know some people are out there going, but he's not as cool, you know, he's too powerful. That's not what makes Superman stories interesting, Kenneth. It's about the humanity of it, and some people don't understand that. Zack Snyder. Number 3, Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. Yes! This is the best version of Man vs. Self, where he becomes a totally different creature. Number 2, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. Alright, I won't lie to you. I was going to put Morbius here, but that joke's been kind of played out. Right? Number 2, Morbius. But speaking of Spider-Man, number 2, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. I could give you a whole essay on why Peter Parker is the most relatable character of any. Yeah, but no one really cares anymore because that's been overdone. So I'll just end it off with this. He's Spider-Man. And number 1, Black Adam. Okay, here's the thing. I've already said what most people's favorite comic book characters are. I've already said Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman. So when I say the number 1, it's going to be a riot in the streets. Alright? But you know what? The haters. Number 1, Flint Marko, aka Sandman. No, but really. Number 1, Dick Grayson, aka Robin, aka Nightwing, aka the character with the juiciest ass. Throughout the decades of stories, Dick Grayson has gone from a sidekick, an individual, to one of the best leaders in all of DC. I mean, being trained by Batman, learning from Batman's heroic acts, and also learning from Batman's mistakes, he's grown to be one of the better heroes in all of comics. Learning from both Batman and Superman, it's no wonder that this is the case. I mean, the only thing that I can think of that's bad about him is that his name resembles a certain hot dog body part. I promised I wasn't going to make a dick joke, but you know what, I hyped up him too much, so I gotta humble the boy. Wonder. Anyways, I would thank you for watching, but you probably skipped to the very end, so, yeah, because I came in a little too hot there. Anyways, bye!